Okay. So we've got a singular Dottie back in there, and he needs some rocks. Now, the Dottie backs, they're bullies, they require orange pellets. But I can kind of put them with anything that's not a wimp. I bet he becomes a danger to more than just fish smaller than X size. I bet I could put it with the disco mushrooms. Though I still don't actually know if the disco mushrooms even have compatible, like, if they even take up space? Because judging by this, they don't. They're just there. Which is awesome? Which means, I guess for starters, what did I even put in here? I got a crab, and I got a red-tail butterfly fish, which is only a danger against other coral. Okay. So red-tail butterfly fish is pretty much the most non-threatening fish, period. I have space for 6 more. Well, you know what to do. Craft! There we go. Alright, so that's a good tank. I should probably actually move some food up in here. I know we've got another dispenser, but I'd rather have like a billion dispensers hidden all over the place than like have one of my fish randomly mysteriously starve. That would be bad. I would not. I would feel guilt. But I don't think those corals actually take up tank space. Which means I should probably start just laying them all over the place. Okay, so longhorn cowfish is grown. In retrospect... Oh, no. He's at maximum size. Okay, we timed that perfectly. I think. I've got to make a third toilet somewhere. I didn't even notice. Well, honestly... I can put a toilet right here. It seems real dumb to put a toilet directly next to a, directly next to the actual aquarium. But, Also, reach rank 5. 402 out of 390. Huh. I guess I've been a little bit overzealous. Anyway, so we've unlocked Harborside Paint, Feather Calupra, Nets Palm Tree, Blue Tubular Sponge, Power Light, Power Pump, Large Protein Skimmer, Coral Beauty, Schooling Bannerfish, Fuzzy Dwarf Lionfish, Humpback Snapper, Porcupine Puffer, and a Belfast Tank. Okay, great job. The collector's ready to reveal the list. It centers around 3 corals: Blue Tubular Sponge, Daisy Star Polyps, and Toadstool Leather Coral. To provide higher levels of light these corals demand, you'll need the Power Light. After this, you can obtain the Blue Tubular Sponge in the normal way by unlocking it with Ecology. The remaining corals will need to be sourced from third parties. I've arranged contact with 2 such parties, who should be able to help. Check your message log when you're ready. Alright, well, let's get the Tubular Sponge. And let's get the Power Light. We're gonna need both of those. Okay. Polyps. Okay. I heard you wanted some... Nope. I already know about those. Okay. I heard you wanted some Daisy Star Polyps. I could supply you with some, but I need something else from you first. Important client needs a Porcupine Puffer, but I'm having trouble locating one. If you can supply me with one, I'll sell you as many Daisy Star Polyps as you like. And I have a couple of Toadstool Leather Corals that I'd be willing to donate. Perhaps we could work on the design of the tank together. Build a tank with schooling bannerfish, different plants, fully grown zebra, moray, eel. The fish and water... Okay, sure. Alright, so more objectives. But yeah, it looks like you can kind of just go nuts with the corals, because they don't actually count. Let's see. You wonder gonna do some more ground. It's good to watch, and your commentary is pretty nice. Yeah. It reminds you of Kingdom. Yeah. I can't wait until they come up with a new Kingdom game. That'll be good. Because they're making another one. Kind of the third iteration. It keeps getting better and better, so I can't really complain though. But the eels are swimming in tandem, so they look like some kind of weird horror creature instead of anything else. I don't know. Okay. So we probably want to keep filling this out. Oh, hi. What's wrong? Oh, shoot. I didn't put lights on these. Somebody's a dum-dum. There we go. Now they're happy. Let's see. They're making a Kingdom's New Lands. New Lands? It's called Kingdom's 2 Crown? Ooh, power pump. Let's grab the power pump. That actually would be really helpful. And yeah, wonder will you be doing Kingdom Hearts in January? Yeah, I still gotta finish, I gotta go back and finish Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, and at least, like, Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance before. I'll restart that horror binge in the next couple of days. Okay, we need the porcupine puffers if I want to get some of those. So I guess I'll beeline for that immediately. So, question. Let's take a look at these guys. I can fit something in here, I just don't know what. Because yeah, temperature-wise, we could actually get rid of one of the big combis in favor of just a power filter. Let's see. Is a co-op Kingdom Wander? Yes. 2 Crowns is going to be co-op. Technically, New Lands has local co-op, but 2 Crowns is going to be online. So I'm looking forward to that. And so I might either get Bird on for 2 Crowns, or I will do... I might even see if like a Vac wants to do it with me or something. Because I need to get a Vac in on more stuff. He is one of my favorite YouTube friends, period. I mean, honestly, I love my YouTube friends. They're all cool people. But a Vac is one of the people I go back to just watch on my own when I'm, like, having a tough day. And it's nice to see somebody kind of doing similar stuff to me without, like, going the sellout route. And so, I don't know, watching him feels very genuine all the time. Okay, so I need to find 2 fish that won't get eaten. Fish size 4 or less, crustaceans size 4 or less. Yeah, so that's a concern. So, actually, I could just do the red-tail butterfly fishes. Dudes are large. They fit perfectly. And it doesn't look like it dragged down the water quality that much. No, it kind of did. Okay, let's just get the, large filter up in this. That should be good enough. Yep, looks like we're good. Awesome. Let's see, what's the sellout route? Selling out on YouTube is kind of like only doing things exactly for the views. You know, never doing like series, mostly just kind of focused on like, hey, what's going to make me the most amount of money in the most amount of money or views in the shortest period of time. And I respect YouTubers like that do go that route. Like, it's not an easy industry to get into and keep up with, and it can drive you a bit nutters. What's that? Just a flame angel fish? So I could probably throw a king damosel in here and be totally fine. But, you know, pretty much everybody that saw that Fortnite was doing real well, and so they jumped on to being like a Fortnite channel, for example. That's the sellout route. Like, obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your channel going and so on and so forth. But it's just a bit it's sad to see the industry going that direction. And it has been. Yeah, we're just gonna jam a couple of hermits in there. I love hermit crabs. I don't like looking at them, but I like hermit crabs. I actually have, like, I wouldn't say a phobia of oceanic creatures, but I very distinctly don't like them that much. So, So as long as I don't throw in a royal grandma, we actually don't have to worry about anything from this group. Well, that's good. What about the grouper? Nope. He'll eat things. So we'll have to think on that one. Question. What do you eat? He eats orange. Okay, so we could potentially get in... We could throw in a fox-faced rabbitfish. Or 2? Or 3? And they're no danger to anybody. Okay, then we have to get something that doesn't eat green and is about 5. So I can't do the red-tailed butterfly fish. I could get a hermit crab. Something that's size 3 eats orange. We've got the half and half chromis. Oh, but they're groupers. Shouldn't do that. And I can't do the royal grandma. Can't do the flame angelfish. Alright, screw it. Another hermit crab. Close to capacity. Close enough. Okay, let's get another large filter. Actually, question. What's the difference between a protein filter and a large filter? What's the major differences? Or a protein skimmer... Maybe it lets you go above 70%. Where the other ones don't really. I can't play Subnautica. Too many surprise leviathans. Yeah. I like the idea of Subnautica. But I kind of prefer games like Breath Edge. Because Subnautica has this perfect gameplay loop, but it's also filled with things that creep me out to no end. Reaper Leviathans are just a bit much for me. Whereas Breath Edge, that game that I played, I guess last week, was perfect, because it evoked a very similar, like, feeling, and, like, played very similarly. But it did not have the same drawbacks. As in me being, like, terribly scary. Wonder, is there a game like Slay the Spire or something and you want to get on your Switch? I don't know, actually. I haven't heard of a whole lot of, like, good deck builder games on the Switch. There's a new deck builder game coming out called Blood Card, and another one called Summoner's Fate that are coming out, and I'm really looking forward to that. Both of those look like they'd be pretty fun. Geners only, cannot be housed with any non-lionfish and scorpionfish. Huh. Alright. Yeah, let's get the fuzzy dwarf lionfish. They're worth a lot of science. Ooh, requires a high water quality, though. That'll be interesting. And greedy. Alright. We should probably... Do we have somebody that's good at feeding and fixing? I guess let's just hire Harry. Can I promote anybody? Nope. Okay, so we need another power filter here. Actually, let's get the protein filter going. Oh, yeah. So the protein filter works better than just jamming on more regular filters. It honestly makes sense. Check all of these. Might as well make sure everything is doing relatively well. I'm towing the line on a lot of these between what's okay and what's not. Looks like it's doing fine. Let's see, well, I played this Antarctic DLC for Subnautica. I've actually heard that's going to be a standalone game. But yes, I will. I mean, honestly, I want to go back and play Subnautica and finish it, considering I got all the way to the end, a couple patches before the game fully came out, and it's kind of silly to just leave it there like that. It's definitely a rainy day series, though, and it's kind of clear skies for a while, or maybe kind of the opposite? Yeah, I guess it's the opposite of a rainy day series. Okay. Oh, wow, shit, I'm rich. Okay, let's see. Oh. So I actually have to pick it up and put it down. Well, let's get a tank of porcupine puffers. Okay, so they're wimps, they're armored, they will eat crustaceans, and they grow up. And they eat cockles. 3 to 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna have a puffer tank. And let's make sure we got, oh wait, no, we absolutely have cockles up there. That's good. Okay, they're no danger to coral. So why don't we go nuts with some coral? Because coral's worth a lot. They do need a lot of light. These guys don't care about light, right? Yeah. What's the symbol for not liking light? Because I know we had some that hated light. Ah, there it is. Alright. So as long as it's not the reef squirrelfish, I think we're good to go. I think there was like one other, but that's okay. Let's see. So, power light. So we don't actually have to have all of these in the same tank, too. Which is nice. Okay, and we've got pink food there. The one fear is if the tubular sponges actually turn out to take space as opposed to the disco mushrooms. Well, we can offload them into their own tank. Let's get one thing of kelp right in the center. It feels like I'm summoning creatures this way. Seriously though, I would pay a solid $20 for a Cthulhu DLC for this game. Where it's just like, yeah, Eldritch Horrors, why not? Go for it. Alright, so let's pause. Let's pick... Nope. Pick you up. Thank you very much. Look how cute he is. You'll find the Daisy Star Polyps in the livestock section of the build menu. Alright, so we gotta put another porcupine puffer back in this tank. There we go. Oh. Are the bathrooms lacking something? Yeah, what's up with this? Sponge sink. So it turns out my bathrooms had a bonus requirement that I didn't know about, which is specifically they get grody as hell if you don't have a sink nearby. But I assume that's just to get cleaned out. Like a Subnautica game where I have to catch shit and display it while maintaining their needs to visiting a ecosystem. It'd be interesting to actually have like a fantasy sci-fi zoo game where you effectively have to go catch and capture the creature and bring it back and then tend to their needs and stuff. You know, one part Monster Hunter, one part Monster Hunter, one part you know, Megaquarium kind of situation. Unfortunately, like, that kind of thing would be a nightmare to put together, because it effectively would be 2 different games. Now, it'd be cool if they actually made 2 different games and had them work together. And you don't actually have to do it, but it would be cool. I guess an MMO could do that and pull it off well enough. Sort of. Just because, you know, you need extra side things to do along the way. There's not a whole lot of good, MMOs out there right now. There's a couple. I've heard Destiny 2 got better, which is good. You hear Velcro, that's me switching wrist braces. Okay, so we got the humpback snapper, and now we can get this guy. Active swimmer. Oh, needs to be big. Let's grab the coral beauty, though. As soon as we get the coral beauty, I'm going to make the Belfast tank down here, and it's just going to be one hell of a giant tank. Let's see, didn't Dust do that? No idea, actually. Monster Hunter Park would be awesome. Actually, I mean, that in and of itself would be amazing. Just a straight up, like, reskin, that Jurassic Park video game that came out a little while ago. Just reskin it as a, tycoon type game. Okay. Question, can I do this? Huh, never even thought about doing that. Oops. I've got a stupid amount of money, so I can kind of just do whatever I want. Oh, it's a bit bigger than I wanted it to be. Yeah, Eve Dust was a first-person shooter. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Yeah. I remember Dust. It got shut down real quick. I heard it had, like, good ideas, but for the most part, it just, died before it could, like, really, before it could really, like, capitalize on them-ish. I don't know. I'll have to plan on Belfast tanks in the future, because its current sizing is awkward for me. I wonder if I actually could have made a slightly bigger one. Aha! I can. Okay, cool. So in that case... I know this is grossly wasteful, but whatever. We're just gonna have a second Belfast tank or something. Because yeah, as this stands, this is just a bit awkward for me. Or maybe not a second Belfast tank, but you know, I don't need this like considerably large horror. Really? Oh. Okay, so what we want is a staff door. A staff door. Alright, this ain't gonna work the way I want it to. Let's do that. Let's get some more space up in this. I need the power pump. This is going to be a big sucker. So let's start with a pair of power combis. That should be enough. Alright, so let's just start jamming some corals. Oh. You can't have lights on a Belfast tank. That's unfortunate. Alright, right. So we need schooling Bannerfish, which we don't actually have yet. Alright. Sufficient heating, water quality, fully grown... Okay. So, at the very least, I can smack down the eel. And we need some plants in there, too. Work on that in a second. Let's get the... Do we get a rocky overhang? We'll get a rocky overhang. We'll need food for this. I think I'm just gonna extend this corridor and put the food along the initial wall, because that's probably going to be the main thing that we're working on. A rune factory where you can befriend some of the monsters and have them work on your farm. Yeah, I was really hoping they'd actually make a new rune factory now that I'm a YouTuber and could cover the games. Ooh, I like this. This is nice looking. Hopefully it'll remember this. Once we get further. Okay, so I'm gonna just work on that. We're gonna wait for the fish to roll in. Oh, we don't actually have anything else to research. I kind of wish you could actually keep researching and the research would carry over from project to project. I guess that would let you scum it a little bit early by, like, rushing certain ones, but whatever. It's not so bad. Let's turn on this, by the way. Yeah, 100% viewership on everything. Just putting your entire aquarium on a giant loop is exactly what I needed. Poor people get kind of confused out here. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of Belfast tanks in the future. They're hard to fit in. I guess I could have 2 Belfast tanks and... Or like 4. There's ways that I could get it to work. It'll be odd, to say the least. Okay. So I've got to get another deep tank in here. So I guess let's get a deep tank. Deep observer tank. Oh, that's a deep observer tank. Sorry, I need a deep wall tank. Okay, so we need filter. Power combi. Okay, so I need the daisy star polyps and the toadstool leather coral, but I can't make the toadstool leather coral yet. Or maybe it's vice versa, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, let's get some of those coral down at the very least. Yeah, so we still need the toadstool leather. I could try putting in one of these there, but I don't know if I trust it. So we'll just have this be dedicated. Nope. This is stupid. Which one is it? Because they switch order. How have I picked up every single one but this one? I guess I'll just stick to picking up the first one over and over again. And at some point it's going to be the right one. Is it? No. What? The f... can't select that specific... Alright, screw it. I have an alternate solution. It's the second one. I tried the second one. I tried all of them. There we go. Problem solved. When at first it doesn't succeed, brute force the shit out of it. Well, let's get a second zooplankton dispenser just in case. There will be no fish. It will just be coral. Alright, we got letters. Oh. These are important things to note. I'll just get another power combi up there. For now. And you are having filtration problems. I didn't realize I had warnings turned off. That actually would have been helpful. Alright, so there's the schooling bannerfish. Okay. Active swimmer needs minimum depth. Which is fine. Okay, so I need 6 of these. What else do they need? Not much. And that eel is going to have some company. Alright, expand this. Okay, so we are going to need a large protein skimmer. And we're going to need a hell of a lot of plants. Uh-oh. Might have actually made a mistake here by going bananas with them. Oh boy. I made a goof. I didn't realize they each needed a plant. But that makes perfect sense. Ah, oh no. What have I done? Uh-oh. That eel grass is not good enough, is it? It's worth 3. As opposed to 4. Hi, Shell. I made a goop. Nope. 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 I didn't want that. Let's see. Can you not pick up fish and sell them? Oh. Okay. You can sell fish. I actually haven't been able to figure out how to sell fish up until this point. Which got confusing. Okay, that's enough. Also, apparently... Why is... Oh. Okay. We're good. It's not panic time anymore. Yeah, doze the icons. Yeah, because I couldn't pick up the fish themselves and sell them, so... I don't know. Anyway, panic. We'll have to add more fish, probably, yes. Okay. Yeah, so the water quality is fine when that gets filled out, and so all we have to do is just wait for the moray eel to finish growing. 4 days. Alright. He's but a wee baby. We're gonna have to wait on that one. Okay. Let's take a look. So the porcupine puffers are full size. This tank is not filled out. That is good. So, yeah, I guess really we just sit back, wait, and let the Belfast tank fill. I guess the other thing we can do is actually look into what fits. Because the moray eel's only a danger to crustaceans. So as long as I don't put any of those hermit crabs in here, we're good to go. Well, when in doubt, there's always the red-tailed butterfly fishes. 10 of them? I certainly like them. There we go. Should be good enough. I have to watch the water quality. We'll just get a second power filter up in that. That should be good enough. Fish! Oh, right. And we need a hell of a lot of food for this tank. I think it's all green, too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these guys are all green. Now, it looks like that did not actually fix the water quality over here. Well, protein skimmer it is. Oh, because it's the coral, of course. Well, do we want to have the, No, they don't work. Okay, pretty much close to capacity. They'll have fun with the coral and figure it out. We need more staff to feed these guys, though. Feeding and fixing. I mean, I've got money for days. So I think we'll be okay. Yeah, what is my staff salary? It's nothing. I'm sure once we get to the promotion side of things, we'll need more, but, yeah, that's looking a lot better. Alright, now we just sit back, relax, and, wait for this to roll in, which is like the next couple days. I don't see any immediate warnings. Okay, puffers are up. Be nice if there's a option to change your workers' pay. You kind of can. Like, I think eventually you get the ability to, promote them, which is good. Oh, the coral are getting bigger. Alright, in that case, let's just get a large filter next to it. That'll be enough. Because, yeah, a tank entirely full of coral is, apparently tough. Or very needy. Bit of both, really? Yeah, so I could actually get, like, one more tank up in this if I really wanted to. But I think I'm fine without. How long into this moray eel is done grown up? Oh, did I not give him enough space? I did. There we go. He'll be full-size tomorrow. Yeah, I just jammed the entire thing full of fish, but I didn't actually give the moray room to grow. That's nice to see that you could actually keep the moray eels small by not feeding them. Okay, so the display looks fantastic. As promised, here are the toadstool leather corals. Okay, you know what? This is probably fine. So let's sell both of those. Let's get the toadstool leather corals up in this. Requires a lot of light. All these guys are fine. Oh, the half and half Promise is actually not too happy. Well, he can get out of my aquarium. Okay, yeah, let's just chuck the power lights on this. Nobody seems to dislike. And let's get the toadstool leather coral up in here. There we go. You win. Wow, you did it. You managed to build a collector's dream aquarium. Almost from scratch. Mostly with the profits generated by the aquarium itself. You should be very proud. With such a high-profile client under your belt, you've attracted the attention of a historic aquarium of Valberg. You can continue to build here at the Elmshorn for as long as you want. The message will stay in your message log until you're ready. When you're ready to move to the chilly city of Valberg, let me know. Alright, so let's close some of these windows for a second. I just want to make sure I don't have any side quests. Staff priorities. I didn't even know about that. But yeah, I wish side quests were not just in the message log, just in case. It doesn't look like I've missed any. But I'd like to unlock as many new parts as I possibly can. Can I just press up and down on this? Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got anything here. Just eaten by... Oh! Yeah. Ow. That was weird. But yeah, it doesn't look like I've got any weird side quests just sticking around in here, so that's good. Well, in that case, this is fun.